Johnny, I have a lot of grief, and there's people who tell me to just trust God. What does that actually mean practically? Amen. That's a beautiful question. How do you process grief when people just tell you to trust God? First and foremost, brother, thank you for being vulnerable. God never told you not to grieve. Grieving is normal. Jesus grieved, right, for certain things. King David, Solomon, all these people grieved. Grief is not a sin. Grief without hope, problem. God never told you to not grieve. He told you don't grieve without an outcome, without hope. Grief isn't, the absence of like pain. We're always going to have pain. Grief is the presence of hope inside of pain. God never said, I'm going to remove all of the pain. He says, I'm going to step into it with you. So it's okay to grieve. People think, oh, when I grieve, I lost faith. Am I not believing in God? No, not necessarily. Grief is actually the best place for you to meet faith, because when you lose something, that's when you can have faith in another thing. So it's okay. It's okay. So you crying, you grieving is an okay thing. You're expressing the turmoil inside of you, but don't just stay there. Move forward to hope. So even though you feel sad, don't expect him to remove the sadness. Expect him to redeem the sadness, because the sadness is necessary for you to grow and go to God. Don't give up on yourself. Give yourself over to God. He's going to be the one who's going to help you with everything. That's why God says, I am your stronghold. Why does he need a stronghold? He could just stop the rain. He could just stop, the storm. No, he's saying there's going to be storms, but you can abide in me. I'm going to be there with you. People have this misinterpretation that God has to remove all pain. Well, if he removes all pain, then what do you need to go to him for? You don't. What he says is grief, sadness, pain, those things are not going to stop because they're storms. But he's the storm shelter. He's the one that's going to give you a safe place within it. So we have to get out of this mindset that when we meet God, everything has to be, peaches and cream. And that's not true. You can weep like Jesus, but don't just weep like Jesus. Trust like Jesus. Sheesh, that's a bar. So when you lose somebody in your life or when you get sad, you can weep like him, sure. But don't just stay there. Jesus didn't just weep all the time. He wept, got over it, and trusted again, even till death. That's what we're supposed to do.